I'm the long-lost Olympian goddess, separated from my parents for 18 years, just finally returned. When I was about to get into temple, I saw my stepsister, Callista, is sobbing uncontrollably in the arms of the high priest and the manager.
High priest manager, you have no idea what she did. She told everyone I cheated on the magic test by using forbidden spells. She said the priest bribed the judges and that I traded favors for the heir title.
The manager comforts her gently, while the priest's face grows darker with every word. How could I spread rumors about her? I just returned, and I'm mute. I try to speak, but only small gasps come out, like a lock is on my throat. I've been mute since I was a child, not by birth, but because of a curse.
Her first words would decide a god's fate.
So I was silenced forever. I've learned to use divine sign language and a stone tablet to talk to people. I raise my hand to sign the word no. Suddenly, my brother Helios stands up from his white throne.
Lumina! Enough! You've hurt Callista so much, and now you want to lie?
I freeze, my hands stopping in midair. Helios is the heir of Zeus. He has protected Callista since the day I arrived. He looks at her with love, as if she is his true sister, but he looks at me like I am a piece of trash covered in dirt.
Brother, please don't talk to my sister like that. Maybe she just wants to fit in, so she acts out to get attention. I don't blame her, I really don't.
You are just too kind for your own good. The manager holds her tight and glares at me with eyes like ice.
Lumina, we brought you back for a home, not to bully others! Stop using those dirty tricks you learned in the human world!
Temple children should have dignity, even if they grew up far away. But you just spread rumors and hurt Callista. You are a disgrace!
I heard she grew up in the wild. She's just a rude girl. I can't believe she is so evil inside. Miss Kalira is so sweet. How could anyone be so mean to her? Look, she's still signing. She's just faking it to steal Kalira's spot.
Their words are like needles, making my ears ache. I take a deep breath and reach for my magic communication tablet. He is so strong. His golden light burns my skin with pain.
What are you trying to use to trick us now?
I struggle and pull out the cold jade tablet with my other hand. Before I can use it, Helios snaps it in half with his bare hands. I stare at him, feeling my heart turn to ice.
Brother, stop. My sister is just...
Helios cuts her off, his eyes burning with pure rage.
A person this evil doesn't deserve to stay in our temple. Guards, throw her out! We have no place for her here!
I curled up on the floor of a servant's shack all night. The temple's power crushed my magic. I couldn't even talk to the grass. Before class started, the teacher called me to the side hall. Callista was sitting there, sobbing into a fancy handkerchief. When she saw me, she shrank back as if I were a monster.
Lumina, come here. Tell me, what did you do to Kalita yesterday?
I stood frozen, wanting to sign no, but I knew they wouldn't believe me.
Teacher, please don't blame her. She stopped me in the hallway and called me a fake. She threatened to strip my magic and throw me into the wasteland.
Her soft words were like sharp knives cutting into me. The teacher's face darkened, and he called the high priest and the manager. Soon, they arrived. The manager held Callista's hand, ignoring me. The priest asked in a rage.
Did Lumina bully Callista again?
Callista says Lumina insulted her and threatened her magic. This behavior is a disgrace to our divine bloodline.
The priest looked at me with such disappointment it broke my heart.
How could my temple raise such a child? You are a disgrace!
I raised my hand to sign no, but he slapped me across the face. My ears rang, and my face burned with pain.
You dare to cry? You're just faking it to get pity. You are evil!
Callista cried harder and hid in the manager's arms.
Please don't be mad at her. I don't blame her.
The manager glared at me.
You were born cursed and low. If you didn't have divine blood, we'd have dumped you long ago.
Other students peeked through the door, whispering and laughing.
I heard she's a wild girl from the wasteland. No manners at all.
She's so mean. She just wants to steal Callista's position.
The words stung like needles. I had to prove I was innocent. I signed, I didn't do it, with everything I had left. But the teacher cut me off, looking completely annoyed.
Stop these cheap tricks! Just speak if you have something to say!
I froze. Even my silent defense was just a trick to them. Suddenly, a girl at the door spoke up in a shaky voice.
Teacher, she's not faking. That is divine sign language.
Everyone turned to look at the shy student.
My mother taught me some. She just said, I didn't do it, and I think she really can't speak. She's never made a sound.
The air froze, and even the temple candles stopped flickering. The girl stood at the door, her face red and her hands sweaty.
I'm not lying. I know those signs. Lumina never speaks. Everyone has seen it, but no one wants to believe her.
The room went silent. The priest and manager looked unsure. The manager looked at me with a tiny flash of guilt, but Callista's sobbing broke the silence once again.
Sister, don't pay people to act for you just to hide the truth. I know sign language too. You weren't saying I didn't do it. You're just lying to everyone to escape responsibility.
Her crying was like a knife, killing the manager's guilt. The priest's anger exploded.
Lumina, you are unbelievable! You even faked a witness! You are evil, and don't deserve to be a child of the gods!
I pulled a folded scroll from my robe with trembling hands. It was a divine decree from the oracle, proving I bore the curse of eternal silence. I wanted them to see it. I wanted them to believe me. But the priest snatched it away before I could even show it. He tore it into pieces without even looking at it. The holy seal flickered once and then vanished forever. I watched the pieces fall, tears crashing onto the cold floor.
Keep faking it. See if I care. I'm sending you to the wasteland to work and reflect. Let's see if you stay mute when you're out there alone.
The manager hugged Callista, looking at me with pure contempt.
Lumina, we are so disappointed. You are a disgrace to this family.
Callista hid a smirk behind her fake, watery eyes.
Please don't be too hard on her. Maybe she's just confused. Confused? No, she's just rotten to the core. I'm calling the guards to take her away right now.
The teacher told the student witness to leave and keep quiet. The girl looked at me with pity before walking away. The door closed softly, and it sounded like a hammer on my heart. I stood there and suddenly started to laugh through my tears. All my efforts to prove the truth were just a joke to them. I never mattered. I was never loved. I knelt down and picked up the bloody pieces of my paper. The sharp edges cut my fingers, but I felt nothing at all. My heart hurt so much more than my body ever could. The guard's chariot arrived from the wasteland, and the air in the hall froze. 2 guards in black armor walked in, smelling of dust and cold death. The high priest greeted them with a fake smile, acting like a different person.
Take her away. She's a liar who faked being mute to bully her own kind.
The lead guard smirked at me with pure disgust, as if I were a criminal.
Don't worry. In the wasteland, even the toughest souls learn to obey.
Callista leaned against the manager, hiding a triumphant smile.
Please don't be too hard on her. Maybe she'll learn her lesson there.
She's hopeless. She should never come back to this temple.
The guard looked down at me, his voice cold and impatient.
So it's you, the liar who thinks she can trick the high priest?
I stayed silent, my fingers cold, feeling my magic fade away completely.
Still acting! You won't talk until you feel some real pain!
He kicked me hard in the back of my knees. I fell hard onto the marble floor, the pain making my vision go dark.
Still being stubborn? Still faking it?
He grabbed my hair and yanked my head back, cutting my forehead on his armor.
I'll teach you to be a liar!
He slapped me so hard my ears rang, and blood leaked from my mouth. My face swelled instantly, but I bit my lip to stay quiet. I couldn't let them win. I couldn't let them think I was faking, but the pain was too much. A tiny, broken sound escaped my throat.
She spoke! I knew it! She's a fake!
She's been lying to us this whole time! What a snake! You liar! How could the temple have a daughter like you? You are a disgrace!
Lumina, you are beyond help. Using such tricks to escape punishment.
so evil. She belongs in the wasteland forever.
The guard grabbed my arm, pulling me away so hard it almost snapped.
Let's go. Let's see how long you stay quiet in my prison.
I closed my eyes, tears falling onto the cold stones. I thought I found a family, but I only found more pain and lies. Suddenly, the doors slammed open with a blast of terrifying power. Lightning crackled in the air, crushing everyone's breath. A man in golden robes stood there, surrounded by a holy light. He looked cold and majestic, carrying the raw power of a king. His eyes burned with rage until he saw me, then they softened with love.
My daughter is cursed to be silent, and you dare to treat her like this?
The room went deathly quiet. No one even dared to breathe. The priest's anger turned into pure terror as his knees began to shake.
Zeus! Great King Zeus!
The air in the room vanished. Everyone froze, hearing only the hum of Zeus's lightning. The high priest's anger turned into a pathetic, trembling smile.
Zeus! Great King Zeus!
The guard let go of my hair as if it were burning hot, backing away in terror. He never imagined the mute girl he bullied was the king's daughter. I lost my balance and fell, my vision going dark from the pain. But a pair of strong hands caught me before I hit the floor. His robes smelled of fresh lightning, warm and powerful. He knelt down to look me in the eyes, his own eyes full of heartbreak.
Lumina. Daddy is late. I'm so sorry.
Daddy! The word shattered the wall I had built around my heart for 18 years. I couldn't speak, but tears poured down my face like a broken string of pearls. Callista's face turned white as a sheet. She looked like she had seen a ghost. She stared at Zeus, shaking with a terror she couldn't hide.
This is impossible! She's just a wild girl from the wasteland! How can she be the king's daughter?
She stopped talking the moment Zeus looked at her. He looked at her like she was already dead, his eyes cold and full of killing intent.